My name is Jason Rausch. I'm owner of RPC Electronics as well as Rausch Woodworks. Those are my two side companies, but I am also a full-time electronics technician for NASA. I guess I would define myself as sort of an engineer, even though I'm not a traditional engineer with a formal degree. I do a lot of engineering when it comes to my companies as well as my day job. I guess you could call me a maker. I'm not a real big fan of that term maker. I've been building and making stuff with my hands since I was a kid, so it was kind of weird to me when this word maker started becoming popular, and it was like all of a sudden this movement, when I've been doing that stuff my entire life, whether it was, you know, building stuff with Legos or erector sets or that sort of thing, all the way up to the stuff I do to this day with you know, complex electronics assemblies or CNC or whatever it might be. And I guess I'm a filmmaker too. I'm more of an amateur video maker. I don't know, filmmaker, that seems so official, that seems so professional sounding, and I'm last thing when it comes to professional in making videos. Probably this project right here. It's a 16-channel servo driver board that is made to plug directly into a Raspberry Pi Zero. I've got a model railroading project that I'm working on, and I wanted to be able to control a whole bunch of servos with a Raspberry Pi, and I could cobble something together using something that I can buy readily, but I really wanted something that I could plug directly into the Raspberry Pi and not have to worry about wiring it to the Raspberry Pi, and just be able to plug the servos in and go. So that's probably my most recent project that is of any notable mention. My favorite tool, hands down, is my soldering iron. I have been soldering since I was a little kid, and I build all kinds of things, electrical, electronics, from circuit boards to just hand soldering all kinds of circuits and projects, and sometimes it's just a prototype or something that I'm testing out. That's hands down the best, most useful tool in my shop, and of course that's on the electronic side. If I had to pick on the woodworking side, probably my CNC or my lathe, and yeah, it's kind of two different worlds there, but that would be my choice. Second, or close second, would be CAD, and that would be from a 2D standpoint, whether it's doing drawings for a project, a woodworking project, or a milling, you know, for a CNC or something, and especially PCB CAD. I've drawn up thousands of PCBs at this point. Yeah, CAD is definitely a close second when it comes to, you know, finalizing a project. To me, that's when it becomes like a real project. It's not just this cobbled together thing, but it's now a you know, something that you'd be proud to show off. And that would probably be the Digibox, my digital box joint jig controller. It's got a built-in stepper motor and controls a box joint jig using a stepper motor and all thread. And this is probably my favorite project because it's designed completely from the ground up, all by me. It's all the firmware. I wrote every bit of the firmware, and I'm very proud of this. Very, very proud of this. This has probably been my most. It's not my most successful product because we actually just started selling it. But when it comes to accomplishments between, you know, the physical design, the circuit design, the firmware, everything, this is, you know, I'm very proud of this. 3D modeling. I've dabbled in 3D modeling, trying to learn it a little bit. I had a 3D printer I had borrowed from a friend at a period of time, and I was trying to learn 3D modeling so I could start making stuff on it other than stuff you just get off of Thingiverse or whatever. So having the ability to truly model whatever it is I want to print, that's something I really want to do, and I've got a 3D printer coming real soon, so it's definitely a skill that I'd like to get sharp with, so I could make that a very useful tool in my shop.